He shoots you in the butt cheek. He doesn't even care. The dadgum lighting around here is garbage. Try to get a good video, make a documentary of my experiences. It's October the 15th. Things are starting to pick up for Kentucky deer season. I just rolled into the farm by myself. Nobody's here yet but me. Here in a minute, I'm gonna head out, try to find me somewhere to hunt. Forgot to mention that Hogan, Steven, and Dad are all coming up here. Steven's probably not far behind. Hogan and Dad will probably roll in at 1 a.m. Don't be shy. Trying to come up here and listen in on my deer tactics. I'm gonna change out of my khakis. I'm gonna head back in there. Tomorrow's muzzleloader. Everybody be shooting and a banging. Not this crap again. Hey you. Stop being weird. You're gonna break your hip. Don't look at me like that. You're the one acting like a freak. That's right. Yes. Right on, cowboys. You weirdo. Settle in and start playing the waiting game. Legal shooting light has came to an unfortunate end. This spot was a bust. My stomach has been growling like the dickens for about an hour. And there is a dehydrated, succulent, delectable bowl of nudes waiting for me at the shack. And some summer sausage and some Diet Mountain Dew and a little bit of sweet chili Doritos. So, I'm out of here. We'll see you at the shack, y'all. Check it out. That's what I'm talking about. Cool. Squirrels have been at him pretty good. Kind of flat out here on his tip.
You end up right, people. In the mornings last year, we had a lot. Eat this pizza at 12 o'clock. Get up in the morning, head out to the deer hunting woods. First thing you gotta do is drop your drawers. How come we do this every time we come up here? Stay up till 1 o'clock in the morning, then try to get up at 5.
DoorDash. All right.
No difference. I can sit right there and eat. I'll think about it all day long. When I can get back in there in that bed, lie there and eat something.
Beginning rain in the morning.
Guess you get one for Christmas this year.
We'll see what happens.
I got it last year.
We'll see you in the morning.
What?
So the weather was so bad that we've just not went deer hunting. We've sat around talking. The wind's blowing real hard. We might go deer scouting here in a little bit with the black powder pistols. But Toby brought his drone. Steven's in there asleep. We're gonna fly it in there on Steven. Yeah.
I thought y'all were like vacuuming that rug off. I didn't realize that was the drone. Pretty sweet.
Good morning. Hey, you think that thing would chop my summer sausage up?
Oh, I guarantee it.
We need to do some deer scouting, boys.
That's what I'm saying. Let's go sneaking out through that field with it.
Man, you got the real kind.
I did go cheap on the Vienna sausage.
I was about to say, is that like some kind of gourmet Vienna sausage?
No, we're going on a hike. We'll walk down in here
Find
into
us
a
a big
bedding area.
here.
Walk into the wind.
You're next.
Pure and simple geometry, fellas. I swear to Dylan, you put this on internet, I'll sue you. If you didn't want me to go with you, so I can just say something and walk over.
Eventually come down. I love the way they shot that squirrel. Got down here and had a perfect shot of it, buck. Stand there broadside. Yo, what's up, Toby? That's the spirit. Alright guys, just got in the tree. Wind's blowing pretty hard, but deer was moving on my way in. Walked up on a doe. Then when I got to the stand underneath the feeder, there's a doe feeding. That's what I'm hunting for tonight. I'm trying to put a couple does down, but for sure if a buck comes out, I will be killing a buck, but I just haven't really pinpointed a buck yet that I want to shoot, and I haven't gotten to scout enough to really find a bunch of bucks on, so I'm in a spot that I can see a good buck or a doe, but we're on the hunt for a doe tonight. Stay tuned. I'll get back with you. Just had 3 big does come out in the field. Well, actually 4 big does come out in the field now, about 150 yards away. Down there eating acorns under this big oak tree. Hopefully as it gets a little bit darker, they make their way up here to this feeder so I can get a shot. I'll try to zoom in so you can see them. They keep looking up here to this feeder, so I'm thinking that they're interested in coming up this way. Hopefully they don't get my wind. I'm gonna put the camera back on the camera mount. I hope that they walk up through here in a minute. I'd like to kill that big sow mama right there. Should be a dandy.
Just shot a doe. I probably shouldn't have taken the shot, to be honest with you. She was extremely close. Every deer that I've had in here today has been extremely cautious. It's kind of dark, so my camera's not focusing good, but the first 4 deer came out here and they followed this edge all the way till they got to here. My wind's blowing like this. They wanted to come over here, and then I was going to shoot them here. Well, they caught my wind, and I didn't have my camera on them. I could have shot any of those 4 that I wanted to, but I couldn't get the camera on them, so I didn't want to shoot them. And they went down in that thicket. I didn't think that I was going to see anything else. And then I started seeing these deer over here by this thicket. The first one worked its way to about right here. But this lamb right here was in my way. All I'd had to do was take a few more steps right in here, and I could have killed it perfect broadside. But it caught my wind too. I guess it's catching a little bit of my thermals dropping right here. And it ran to the road. The second one was coming up, and it got right in here again. And it was catching my thermal too, and it freaked out. And it got right in this window right here. And it was quartered away just a tiny bit. And I took the shot. I don't think I got a complete pass through. But she went in the woods right through here, booking it down through there. I thought I seen the arrow hanging out of her. She was quartered away, so I'd say it went in her pretty good. I was shooting a rage, so hopefully it opened her up enough to where she'll die. I mean, the hit sounded like a normal hit, you know, into the body, but I have no idea. I hope I hit her halfway decent. I was already holding my bow back for like 2 minutes. I should have let down and then re-drew, but I didn't, so I'm gonna climb down real quick and try to just check the first blood where she went into the woods or the thicket and see if I can see anything. I just climbed down and just try to find some blood. Went down into this field. It's really hard to tell where you hit them unless they're up here close to this feeder where the grass is kind of mounted down. So I walked over to the edge of the thicket where she ran into, and I started finding blood. She was quartered away when I shot, so I probably shouldn't have shot at her. I was holding my bow back probably too long. I should have let down. I mean, I know better than to do shots like that. It's just sometimes in the heat of the moment we do things that we don't necessarily want to do, but based off of the blood, it's pretty dark. So I'm thinking I hit her liver on the entrance, but with her being quartered away a little bit like that, hopefully I caught some, like a lung, maybe. I didn't get a full pass through, so I'm thinking that it just kept going straight forward, but I seen the arrow in her when she was running away, so I'm not real sure, to be honest with you, where I hit her. Because where she was already quartered away, when she ran off, it was hard for me to really judge where I hit her at, but just based off what the blood looks like, it looks like liver though. So I'm gonna give her a little bit of time, go back to the cabin, and probably get Dylan and some of the boys come out here and try to get her tracked. Which the good thing is it's supposed to be kind of chilly tonight. It's supposed to get down to like 40. So even if we can't find her tonight, and I find her tomorrow, she should still be good. So, but if it's liver, we should find her tonight. She should be 150 yards away or something like that. But we'll see what happens here in a little bit. See y'all.
I shot 2 different deers.
Which tells me
I thought I missed the first one.
which tells me there's 3 dead laying down, boys.
I got up and walked down there to where it was standing at, and I looked all over the place and right down through there where it run, went way out through there looking, and I didn't find nothing. I said, I missed that deer. Come back up there, I said, I'll just go up here and sit down until Toby gets through. Went up there and sat down. Hadn't been sitting down probably less than 5 minutes, and I heard something over here and looked around, and the little one come back and walked right up within about 10 yards of me and behind the tree, and I said, well, I'll just shoot you. So I got the pistol back in my hand and turned around this way. And got turned around and shot at it back there. It took off running. It run about 20 yards and just stopped and stood there looking back down there where I was at. And just put its head down like it was looking for acorns, walked up towards Hickory Ridge. I said, well, I missed that one too. And then about 15 yards from me, they come back and shot it here at a pizza box and hit it the second shot.
Well, what'd you get? A good one.
Big sow,
Nah.
a buck.
Nah, I killed a doe. Or I hope it's dead. I haven't found it yet.
We're gonna go look for my deers that I missed.
We're gonna go look for the deer that I hit.
That's what I'm talking about. We couldn't find Diddy's deers.
No deer.
Well, Steve's got one.
At least he found some blood.
Better.
You went right down this trail right here. There's a deer right there. Sitting there looking at it.
Where?
Right here. Right in front of me.
Oh, he sure is, ain't he?
That ain't her because I've already been farther than this.
That's a buck. Little spot.
Oh, really? Yeah. Coming to get him a bite of corn up there. Here we go. See how dark that is?
Mm-hmm.
That looks like liver to me. Blood right here. Real dark looking.
Oh, Lord. Look at that. Man.
Oh, now we're starting to look pretty good right here. She's pouring right
Well,
here.
I tell you what.
She's dead.
Dad.
Has to be. There's a lot of blood.
Good grief.
She's died.
Look right there, son.
Oh, yeah, there she is. And there's my arrow. Good shape. I hit her right in the butt cheek.
Holy.
Yep. She's obviously quartered away a lot harder than I thought, or turned and when I shot or something.
Won't.
Either way, she's toast. I'm gonna see where.
Butt shot.
She's a big one.
You got nothing on her head now, does she?
No, she's been dead a while. This one has.
That looks like the one I shot at the first time. That's
Well,
her.
you should have seen the one that I shot. Is that where you hit her?
Yeah. I'm almost glad I missed.
Are you? Glad you missed.
That won't pull that old nasty thing. Bone in or bone out?
Bone in.
What? Tacos.
The filet mignon ain't gonna get them inner tenderloins right here in the gut. A little bit, and I know it did.
Bone in on this one as well.
Yes, sir.
How would you like your steaks?
Let's see. I need to count that.
It was standing all over it.
It's behind you, Dale.
Take the sack of meat back to the cabin's all I know.
Oh, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not cry. I'm telling you why.
He shoots you in the butt cheek.
He doesn't even care. Man, can we look at some moon at that camera? Look at that.
You're wild of it.
You can see the craters in it.
Who wants an end, please?
Got some Welch's fruit snacks.
Nutritious beanie wieners.
What do you give them? 1 out of 10.
They're a 9 right now. You want some?
Weak.
Put another one.
You don't know where he's going. We're going to the stuff we set up. I forgot to say it's the morning.
It's the morning.
You want to go take a dump?
Yeah, dump time for me.
It's got up to about 11 o'clock. When I was halfway up the tree, one back here blew and ran off. And we ain't seen nothing all morning, so we're gonna get our crap down. Throw it up here on the road and go walking down this holler. Did I hit that? I was just filming, I don't know. Should miss again. Yeah, that had to went right by his head. Wow, that thing's ready for a deer. That tip is just barely curling in it. You rolling? This is the end of the deer trip. Stephen got a big sow, and Dad shot at some deer. Again. That's pretty much it. We're gonna try out the powder pistol real quick. You ready?
That scared me.
Barely skimmed.
Does it not go through it? Same spot. I'm telling you, I think that's what that's doing to it. I don't think it's going through that bottle. That glanced off, boy.
Ain't no way, cause this thing jumped like a turkey.
Well, you hit it somewhere because you bounced it, you bounced that thing off of it. But this is the same side both shots.
I hit it in the same spot both times on this jug.
Mm-hmm.
I actually tore a hole in it that time. I was hitting it right here and it's just pushing this bottle in and rolling off of it fast.
Maybe it glanced clean off of this the first shot.
Well, Hogan's got a flat tire.
Get a headlight out.